Hey guys, it's Rob Cicchetto coming to you from my studio and doing some work right now. What a shocker! I've got a few things on the go. Actually, the other day, I almost, well, with the help of you guys, almost broke Facebook by posing the question: what's your favorite cartoon character that you'd like to see turned into a zombie? I actually kind of posed the question like, what was your favorite cartoon character? And then it kind of morphed into that you'd like to see as a zombie. So I think people kind of knew that that's what I was getting at anyway. But I was smart this time because I didn't actually put a photo of another character that I'd done as a zombie. Like I wasn't trying to showcase my work or anything. I just wanted to know, what you'd like to see as a zombie, cartoon character-wise, like something from any time period, really. And I like that was posted, I don't know, two days ago now, and I'm still getting responses, which is insane. I think the first day ended up getting like 100 responses, and like I'm saying like 100 people responded, but with multiple suggestions, and I mean it was all over the map, which was incredible. Like new stuff, old stuff, things I'd forgotten, and which turned out to be a lot. Yeah, it was insane. Like I thought I had the market cornered on doing the zombie cartoon characters, but it seems like I've not even scratched the surface. And I kind of knew that. I kind of like keyed into that after a while, but holy jeez, I had no idea, and I'd forgotten about so many characters, like even from my own childhood, like Roger Ramjet and The Wizard of Oz. I think that was done by Rankin Bass too. I think I'll have to do the research and find the images and stuff. But yeah, it was insane. It was insane. So a lot of them I've already started. A lot of them I've done. Well, I don't want to say a lot because compared to the amount I've got, like again, it was only a few. I've got many more to do. I'm going to concentrate on doing a lot of the cartoon characters, which I like I said, I have a lot of them done already, but there's so many more to go. And so actually I'm working on this one right now, the Care Bears. So that's a work in progress. That's a work in progress. I've got Skeletor. You can see that, Skeletor. That's a work in progress as well. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's coming along. Hey, it's Fat Albert. And yeah, that's another one. Again, I totally forgot about Fat Albert, man, So he's coming along nicely. What else do I have? Oh, well, here's a zombie pinup diva that I'm doing. Here's something kind of like related but unrelated. The Green Giant from the products, the food products and stuff. That's for a different series, obviously. What else? What else am I working on here? Oh yeah, Rocky and Bullwinkle. All right. So yeah. And so what I do with these is I basically I have them on the computer screen, and I sort of eyeball them, and I draw them. I use direct reference. I'm not gonna draw from. I'm not gonna do these from scratch because I want people to recognize who they are and where they came from and everything. And after you zombify something, if you're doing it from scratch, it kind of misaligns it a lot. So I'm eyeballing it. I'm doing direct reference basically, and then I'll write on the back the colors. So, and I'm color, like, by the way, I'm colorblind too, right? So I've got a degree of color blindness. So sometimes I'll consult a color guide for the cartoons. I did that with the Pokemon characters. So I did like the first 150 what do you call it? Original, first generation Pokemon characters. I think some of you know that. I did like all 150 of them. And some of them I had to consult color guides to get the colors right. I want to try to get the colors right, and then screw them up, like with dirt, mud, blood, whatever. But I want to get that base color like relatively correct. So yeah, like it might. I'm not color matching stuff. That's insane for the purpose. Because too, I'm doing one a day, man. Come on, and then all the other stuff I do too, which coupled with this and just the amount of posting I do, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and everything, it gets to be a lot, obviously. So doing a drawing a day at least, and a color drawing at that, and then, hey man, I got other things to do too, but I mean, like something like this too, like one of the Zombie Pinup Divas, that takes a lot of time. There's a lot of line work in there, and again, I eyeball that stuff, and I think this was a model, obviously, and then, so I draw the model as a zombie, and then I put in the, other stuff, and I'm doing that basically all at once, at my computer desk, and then I come down and I start doing the artwork here in my studio, in my drawing studio. So, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'm well on my way to getting a lot of these done. I've got a lot, like I said the other day, I got a lot done too. I got about 5 or 6 of them done. Two of which I've posted. I posted the Roger Ramjet one on my Patreon, and I posted Betty Boop, I think the same day, if I'm not mistaken, that I posed the question. So, yes, people are still sending in requests, and I'm still doing them. I've got a bunch of references just waiting for me to do, and yeah, today I was kind of thinking I'd talk to you guys about comics. I've been really thinking about comics and comic artists and art and how the industry has changed and the perception of artists and stuff like that. But that's going to be a huge conversation. Maybe I'll have it another time. I kind of just wanted to show you today some of the stuff I was doing. So I'm in the studio right now doing this. It's I don't know, a little after 3, I guess. And I've been up. I got up at 7. Started doing some work. Another Zombie Pinup Diva in preparation there. Some of these things, like I'll have scrap paper lying around, and I'll go, oh, that's big enough for a drawing, and I'll use it, because this is why I have the Patreon. When you think about the scope of how much work I put out there, going back to the zombie Pokemon characters, like I wanted to do that whole series, which I did. That's 150 separate color drawings with watercolor and all that stuff. That would mean I would need, 150 8.5 by 11 sheets of watercolor paper. That is a lot of money, Jack. And I'm telling you, I kind of do it for nothing. I'm not doing it. I'm not sitting there going, well, this is going to guarantee me some money. I'm not doing it, I'm not kind of doing it for money. Hopefully I make money off prints and things like that, but I'm kind of just creating this stuff because I kind of hope that people will dig it. I don't know that. So hopefully some of you will actually go like, oh, you'll see me at a convention or something and go, oh yeah, I really want that Care Bears zombie print. Or, buy the original off me. That'd be cool too. Originals are like, you know, I don't know, 70, 80 bucks, man. So, you know, if you guys want to buy an original off me, like Skeletor, whatever, these guys, yeah, let me know, you know, and I'll set it up. You know, buying stuff off me, original-wise or print-wise, is so easy. You just say, like, hey, I want that print, and I'll give you my email address, and you can just send the money to me, and I'll send it to you. That's it. I don't have a shop because it would be utterly impossible to keep up with all the new stuff I do. So I don't have that. If you see something that you like, let me know what it is, and I'll send it to you. You get a 8.5 by 11 glossy on thick cardstock in a plastic sleeve with a backboard, signed if you want. You know, like, that's a good deal, man. And if you see me at a con, it's like $10. Prints are $10, whether you see me at a con or you want to just buy a print. So it's a good deal, and you know, now actually you can go to you can just Google zombie art, and if you go to images, I have my own heading there, which is crazy. But I just realized that the other day. And then you can see, or you know, failing that, type in Rob Cicchetto zombie art, and you know, you'll see thousands of, you know, drawings that you can basically just go, hey, I love that, you know, Metallica thing, or I love that Yogi Bear one, or that Marilyn Monroe one, or whatever. I'll know which one you're talking about. You know. So yeah, if you want to do that, cool. If you want to throw in a buck for my Patreon thing every month to see exclusive content, which basically what I'm doing now with Patreon is going 2 posts a day. One post is exclusive for patrons only, and the other post is for everyone to see. So I'm like, all this stuff that you saw today is going to be exclusive Patreon stuff. So I'm showing you all the sort of work in progress stuff. All the finished work will be posted on Patreon. Throw in a buck, man. Like, throw in $1 a month, you know, to keep me going. So I can actually buy some art supplies and stuff. That's how I basically do everything. I work from, I don't have regular paychecks like people do. I'm an artist guy, so it's like, it's not working check to check, it's working job to job type of thing. And yeah, I'm a fairly busy artist guy, but you know, like, bills come in just like everybody else, and I want to keep doing this for you guys. I want to keep doing it for myself. I want to keep doing it for you guys, showing you cool stuff and creating new things. I want to do more vodcasts and talk about stuff, and have you guys ask questions about maybe industry or how to draw or anything. So yeah, we'll you know, we'll do some of that. We'll do some more of that, and I'll you know, you can go to my my YouTube channel where this will be, and probably on my Patreon page as well. And you can check this out, and we'll do some more. And if you guys have questions, obviously there's lots of comment space to fill. If you want to leave comments, I will. The next time I think I see you guys will be we'll be talking about comics and artists and comic art, and I have some opinions, man. I have some opinions. So, you know, there might be some conflict there. But listen, you know, I'm going to talk about things, and again, it's my opinion. It has nothing to do with, you know, if you like things, that's cool. You know, all the power to you. I would never want to take someone's joy away by dumping on it. It's my opinion on, like, if it's my opinion on things, it's just that. So, you know, it might be how you feel, it might not be how you feel. That's all good, man. We can coexist, and discussion is awesome. So if you have comments and things, leave them, and I'll get to them. We can discuss them, we can address them, whatever. But if you just like hearing me talk about industry stuff, because I'm old now, so I can